Emperor, this planet has been under quarantine for the past 2 centuries, since a necroplague decimated the whole population. I recommend you make haste.
Splendid news, Magos, as always. But the Emperor and the Pro-Sanguine implant protects.
Forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required. Reconnaissance force relieved. Send basic, follow and protect order to the survivors.
At your command.
The day of retribution is at hand! Time to rebuild this wretched Imperium! Don't wait for orders! Don't wait for saviors! We are Legion! We are the Hydra! You cut down one, 2 will take its place! These are the words of Prophet Kavak, your savior beyond!
Oh, this is what the Vox station is spreading. Incoherent rhetoric chatter. Their choice of words is troubling, though. Hydra, Savior Beyond, Legion. We must silence this Vox station. For the Emperor! Message. The Heretic Astartes have an underground base. The entrance must be nearby.
Purge the Viper's Nest, Inquisitor. Cleanse it with fire.
Ready to fight!
will return to the ship to prepare for the last battle.
Good thinking, Inquisitor. The nest of the Vipers is there, poisoning the body of the Imperium. The Alpha Legion is one of the worst, Inquisitor. They employ vile schemes and tactics. You should descend as soon as you are prepared in body, gear, and soul. Inquisitor, be careful down there. The Hydra is a slippery, treacherous beast. If we don't act fast, it will recover. We must cut off its last head. Kill the leader of the traitors.
I agree. These heretics betrayed the Imperium, and they must perish.
No rest. No forgiveness. Glory to the Emperor.
masters long enough, traitors. This heresy ends today.
Inquisitor, are you ready to die? Countless mouths and 1,000 eyes. The stars are his vessel. I am Alfarius, and the Hydra will devour you.
You are insane, and I will stop your madness.
Insane, you say? Tell me, which one of us desecrates the will of the Emperor with ill-placed fanaticism and religious nonsense? I pity you, poor blind mortal. For the Emperor! Inquisitor, you have cut off the head. Now, the body will die.
Curious. I felt like the creature wanted to die. His journal could shed light on the events.
Be careful. The dark knowledge that broke his mind could await you on those pages.
The Conclave has sent you a message, Inquisitor.
I have received word of your glorious work. You have preached our creed with the necessary force and zeal. Your task is finished. Imperial forces are busy cleaning up the rest on Dagmar Primaris and Vismar Minoris. The Emperor protects.
Captain, you have important news for me, I presume.
You have a very urgent message from the Caligari Conclave. A new assignment, maybe.
With the Conclave, you can never know. Let me see it.
Inquisitor, I have a crucial task for you. In the light of your previous achievements, I'm certain you are the most suitable agent for this assignment. We have re-established contact with the Triglav subsector. Due to severe warp surges, communication with the subsector has been sporadic at best for long decades, and we have now lost contact with entire systems. We have simply no idea what occurred on these worlds during a century of isolation. With the receding warp surges in the region, we have been able to begin to restore order, but this is a slow process, and we have encountered certain anomalies. One of our less experienced agents has already entered the Aureus system, one of the regions that has failed to report back. We lost contact with the Inquisitorial retinue. We want you to find out what happened in that system. The astropathic relay station could be the perfect place to start the investigation.
Captain, I want you to take me to the Aureus system in the Triglav subsector. Do you have any update on the situation over there?
According to my astropath, there's been a cascade of fresh astropathic dispatches from the subsector. Warnings of dissent and heresy, nightmares of abandoned void stations, empathic bursts of terror and relief. Apart from the Aureus system, which is still dark.
We shouldn't waste our time then getting there. relay station. Tech Priest, I need a status report.
Monastery has been inactive for 32.7 standard Imperial years. No signs of tech plagues or co-necropsy. Augury sensors indicate immobile life forms in your vicinity.
I'll take a look around. If I can find out why the station went dark, it might tell me more about the fate of the system. I have found the remains of an Imperial squad. They have been massacred.
Possibly of a hostile incursion, increased by 85.7%.
The question is, was this a Chaos ambush or a Xenos attack?
Other factors could include struggles among the inhabitants, due to mental breakdown, cannibalism, or the effects of mind-altering drugs.
That's quite reassuring. This must be the welcoming committee. Reloading.
expecting you, monkey. I hope you'll be a worthy challenge for me, unlike your predecessor. He was quite a disappointment. Enough! You are a mockery of a warrior, a creature of a lesser race. Killing you would be only a waste of my precious time. You'll perish soon anyway.
What was that, Inquisitor? What is a Drukhari? I don't recall meeting any of them.
You are lucky. It's likely you would not have survived the encounter. They are the Dark Elder.
When I was a child, Grexus told some disturbing stories about them. Ruthless pirates preying on the Imperium, right?
They are not simple pirates, and they are worse than ruthless. The Dark Elder are the forsaken kindred of the Craftworld Elder. They revel in enslavement and torture. They are cunning and sadistic.
And now, they are here.
But to what end? The cogitators could grant me some insight into the situation.
Access denied to the central archives from this cogitator. Proceed to the data vault, Inquisitor.
Good idea.
This station is categorized as the main communications conduit from the system to the rest of the sector. The data vault must contain all the astropathic messages that were swallowed by the Grade Epsilon warp surges. The presence of Drukhari explains the lack of any sign of assault on the station. The Xenos must be using the webway to strike swiftly from their portals and retreat immediately.
I shall remind you. Webway, information, privy room,
Correct. Remember that we are the Xenorite, specializing in research into Xenos relics in the sector. We have extensive knowledge of the interdimensional labyrinth known as the webway.
So I can use your expertise on the Drukhari, I suppose.
Preparations in progress. Injecting memory stimulants into the tertiary amyloid as we speak.
Inquisitorial retinue that disappeared in the system. This was clear as the work of the Dark Elder.
That's one mystery solved. I wonder what happened to his ship and the crew, though.
They might be enjoying the famous Dark Elder hospitality.
With all due respect, you always seem to find a way to presume the worst.
That's what makes it good. Loading. The data vault is empty. The machines have been destroyed.
Data retrieval charts confirm your assumption. Alpha-grade tech heresy. The fact that it has been executed by Xenos race is an aggravating circumstance.
They massacred an entire void station.
Another aggravating circumstance. Suggested approach. Investigate the human remains.
Yes, I was planning to do that anyway. They must be the corpses of the local astropaths. New audio log. Relay station has been cleared. I'm heading back to the ship now. We know that the Dark Elder infiltrated the system, which could explain the silence and the apparent desolation. I will continue my investigation with this conclusion in mind. Tech Priest, did your sacred contraptions locate any life signals in our vicinity?
Negative. Sensors failed to detect significant void traffic or any considerable proof of life. No Vox transmissions in the area, except for an automated broadcast signal on the Astra Militarum channels. It is originating from an Astra Militarum command post. Standard procedures, Inquisitor?
No. Use the rogue trader identification psalms for now. The Dark Elder usually don't employ human mercenaries. Something is going on. Perhaps a surprise visit will clear the fog.
Approaching an Astromalarian base on a world that has been cut off from the Imperium for decades. I must call your attention to the potential consequences of the extended lack of strict military supervision.
My task is to shed light on what happened in the system. If they try to hinder me, I'll make sure that they wish they were in the penal regiments of the Commissariat.
That's what I was talking about. Look at these disgraceful buffoons. Shabby formation, unknown insignia, evident lack of discipline, no senior officer in sight.
When morale sinks low, depravity and laziness sets in. Attention, guardsmen! Inquisitor taking command. You were right, Lord. They were imposters, ready to spit on Imperial blood.
What scum! A disgrace to the uniforms of their venerable ancestors. Commander. But this lowlife must have been the closest to what they call a leader down here.
I agree. Let's see what his personal possessions tell us. Reloading!
Inquisitor, your location is close to a Vox station. Suggested course of action. Search the transmission logs.
I'm quite busy down here, Tech Priest. Yes, that's a good idea. I'm sorry, but not for long. transmission.
Standing by to analyze inloaded data.
I finished clearing out the base.
Treacherous Imperial Guard, serving the Dark Elder. The taint runs deep in this subsector.
It's hardly surprising. The warp surges have left entire systems abandoned for too long, far from the light of the Emperor. On the other hand, this is new. The Dark Elder systematically corrupting entire systems for decades. The Conclave has to know about this.
You need to purge this system thoroughly and without mercy, and you cannot trust anyone here anymore.
Inquisitor, during your current deployment, an urgent message was received on the Ecclesiarchy Vox channel. Authorization SARMs are valid.
Let me see it.
This is Cardinal Julius Bedivere speaking. I have been informed about the arrival of your vessel and your attempts to establish connection with Imperial authorities. By the powers vested upon me by the Holy Synod, I am asking you to help my diocese. I am currently residing in the Cathedral of Basilica Aurealis, trying to fight the encroaching darkness with my most devout followers and the powers of prayer. Whoever you are, you must be the torchbearer sent by the glorious God Emperor to release us. In the name of Saint Enoch the Sufferer, help us.
The message seems genuine. After the recent events, though, I cannot trust any Imperial authorities in this system. We have already found evidence of the machinations of the Dark Elder and the treachery of Imperial troops.
For your information, the voice analysis unit in this body detected atypical vocal fluctuations in the last sentence. Data check. The Caligari Registry of Saintly Deeds lists one Enoch the Sufferer, who was betrayed by his most trusted followers.
Clever thinking, Tech Priest. This could be a hidden warning. Recalibrate the teleportarium. I want to avoid the main entrance where they will likely be waiting for me. Take me to an abandoned section of the cathedral.
Inquisitor, reconnaissance rituals indicate hostile activity in the chambers adjacent to the entrance.
Your hunch was right, Tech Priest. This is indeed a trap.
Clarification needed. All my deductions were based on facts.
Let's just leave it that way, then.
Enemy patrol detected in the vicinity. Contact is imminent.
They must have been expecting you to come from another direction. Greetings, Captain. Did the sensors pick up any other void craft in this segment?
No, Inquisitor. What is it?
These worthless rebels are betraying their kind for the Dark Elder, as I suspected. But they know details about my investigation, which baffles me. How could they know?
I have no idea, Inquisitor. We are all alone out here.
calculations, you reach the coordinates where the Cardinal's transmission originated.
I've just found the Cardinal, Tech Priest, and his guards. This information is redundant.
I beg for your remission, Inquisitor. Redundancy is a sin.
Most sincere gratitude, Inquisitor. By the grace of the Emperor, you have deciphered my warning.
I should execute you for treason. What was this all about?
I deserve no forgiveness. But before you rightfully sentence me, please hear my plea. I was imprisoned, tortured, and mentally manipulated by these Xenos Reavers for a long time. Let me help you in your sanctified duty.
So they made you lure me into their trap.
You and others in the past. These monsters are plundering our worlds. We've been lost in the darkness, Inquisitor.
These Xenos have been allowed to carry on unchecked. They were already waiting for me on the relay station, and set up the trap here in no time. What is their secret, Cardinal?
I have no idea, I swear. But they know everything. Their ways are efficient. Terrible, but efficient.
Inquisitor, Category 5.8 fluctuations in the Immaterium in your vicinity.
A warp gate.
Pattern is consistent with the Dark Eldar webway portals.
Cardinal, we have not finished. Find a shelter nearby.
Retaliation, Inquisitor. Now, you should execute that treacherous worm of a priest.
The Dark Elder are masters of torture and manipulation. Yet he managed to break their thrall over him and warn me. He was almost begging for judgment.
Weakness is like the rot. Once it sets in, it's only a matter of time until it destroys everything.
Once the Imperium lost the Aureus system, these worlds fell prey to a great menace. You can't execute everyone who couldn't resist the powers of the Drukhari.
Inquisitor, the Etheric Alpha Spectrometer finished the analysis of the warp signatures detected around the last Drukhari webway portal.
Tell me that this is leading somewhere. I'll be quite dissatisfied if I cannot deliver judgment upon those who are responsible for the destruction in this system.
Xenorite triangulation subroutines identified the same signatures on a deserted void station in the system. Note that this method is considered as a grade Gamma tech heresy.
I need results, Omicron. I don't care about your meddling with Xenorite technology.
Statement recorded for future reference. On the subject, etheric triangulation subroutines identified familiar signatures on a deserted void station. 90.7% probability that the webway gate was opened from these coordinates.
Then we have a long, exhausting piece of work ahead of us in this accursed system. This abandoned station is definitely used by the Dark Elder. I can finally pay my regards to their leaders.
You should be reminded that the Drukhari use the arteries of the webway that can offer them a swift escape.
Indeed. They also need solid webway gates to transport human slaves to their otherworldly bastions. There must be something vital to their plans I can destroy around here.
Group signatures indicate that this contraption is used as an anchor between real space and the webway.
It's high time to seal the gates then. Let's see how they react.
How dare you to interfere with our work, you arrogant monkey!
Oh, look who has crawled back to receive judgment.
I will cut out your tongue for your disrespect. I am one of the Cabal of the Jagged Maze. We are the masters of the dark pathways that lead to the Sun's Kimura. You cannot stop us.
Stop what? You are kidnapping Imperial citizens. You are nothing but cowards.
Kidnapping? That's endearing. We have taken millions of your kind, you fool. You have abandoned entire worlds and let us prey upon the remaining human cattle. I should thank you for that.
The Emperor doesn't abandon anyone. I am here to stop your foul machinations.
You are only wasting your time, creature. The hidden webway tunnels spread wide beyond the veil of your subsector. We go wherever we wish.
Then you should return to your true master and frolic at the feet of Slaanesh.
For this, I will show you the true meaning of pain.
Admirable work, Inquisitor. I wish you could bring that Xenox corpse to me. My vibro-scalpels thirst for Drukhari blood.
This kind of personal commitment is somewhat unexpected to me.
The Dark Elder are an elusive race we rarely have the chance to study. Consider my wish a professional curiosity, with a hint of personal vengeance.
One day I'll find out why you hate the Drukhari so much, and how you know so much about them.
My name is Thrall. I think I am. I was a sanctioned psyker, formerly in the service of the planetary governor.
Why did the Xenos spare you?
They tortured me. They have broken me. I was their bloodhound. They used me to sniff out high-ranking Imperials like you.
So, this is how they knew about my every move.
I had dreams about you. I felt your burning dedication. I felt your wrath. They were afraid of you, you know.
You could have warned me telepathically.
I guess. Yes. I can remember the last time I had thoughts and decisions. There was just the pain and the lack of pain.
The place has been cleaned. The reavers of the Cabal of the Jagged Maze have been stopped. I consider this operation a success.
I probably don't need to remind you that Cabals send out numerous raiding parties. If this murderous witch told you the truth, there must be other Dark Elder forces working in other isolated regions of the subsector, trying to enslave whole worlds.
I'm counting on that, actually. We should teach them a lesson while they think they are safe. But for now, my work here is done. Tech Priest. This might be a good time to tell me about the reason for this lockdown.
You are in an Archaeotech vault, a trove of ancient technology, mostly classified as heretical in nature or deemed to be dangerous by the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Let me guess. Something exploded. Or broke free.
Cannot confirm. Still, I suggest extreme caution. Closed. Deactivate the lockdown mechanisms on the sentry pillars.
You mean these two mechanical columns?
Correct. Warning. Manual override will activate the alarm system.
An alarm signal, really? You are too late.
Warning. Alarm system activated. sequence has been initiated. Proceed to the second sentry pillar. Warning. Alarm system activated. Second override sequence has been initiated. Lockdown terminated. Proceed to the gate.
Demon host. What have you been up to here, Tech Priest?
According to the records, you located Subject 12 Kappa. Subject broke security protocol and annihilated 99.72% of personnel, thus initiating lockdown protocols.
You experimented with this? Are you insane? The creation of a demon host condemns the host's soul to eternal torment.
Initiating empathy modulator. Attempt failed.
Now what?
What you have in your possession is a special tool that Uther Tiberius designed for his grand project. Psychoactive card.
Like the Emperor.
Incorrect.
We must talk.
Wait! Tech Priest, I have obtained Uther's Tarot. Now, I want you to tell me how it works.
Research is still in progress. Insufficient data.
If a deck like this was good enough for Klosterheim, I should be able to use mine to find the Martyr.
Correct assumption. Uther's Tarot is a psychoactive set of cards that needs a mental focus, to search for echoes in the warp related to the given focus.
Wait, if I concentrate on a specific idea, the Tarot will guide me there?
Define guide. The cards might show you a vision of the past, the present, or a possible future. More research needed. But the short answer is yes.
I will need you to talk me through this again. Then I'm going to attempt to focus on the Martyr. Uther's Tarot is showing me a vision of the Martyr. I'd been expecting a prophetic message, but what I see is a nightmare. The fever dreams of someone on that ship.
There are places in this universe where madness reigns. Dominions of evil, where the taint of the other world trickles through. The Martyr is one of these places, and fate has brought me to this haunted ship. The Martyr has been drifting in the warp for millennia. The wandering fortress monastery of Uther Tiberius has become an enigma I need to solve. I have sacrificed everything to find this ship. I've been hunting relentlessly for the Martyr since I pledged myself to this cause. Driven by my sacred oath, I've been roaming the Caligari sector for decades. I kill. I bargain. I made pacts and broke them, only to succeed where others have failed. And I'm still paying the price for my curiosity. I have lost so much. I have lost my mentor. I keep losing my allies. I've been stranded on a derelict filled with the filth of Nurgle and the failed experiments of Uther Tiberius. But I must prevail. Uther believed that the flesh was only a vessel. He thrusted his chosen ones into vile darkness, and prayed to the God Emperor to turn them into holy weapons. He might have stumbled along the way, and it falls upon me to finish what he had begun. I believe that the Martyr holds the key to our salvation. There is something hidden on this ship that could change the future of the Imperium. I will cleanse this place with holy fire and righteous wrath. I will be transformed by pain and faith. I will find the secret of Uther Tiberius.
Captain, I know where the Martyr is.
Did those cards tell you that? Really?
You could say so. Uther's terror showed me a vision of the Martyr and a fellow Inquisitor on the ship, and it all came to me with a very clear sense of a location in the subsector.
We have arrived at the coordinates you provided. I don't know how you did it exactly, Inquisitor, but the Martyr is here. Uncanny. And speaking of uncanny, you also have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
We continue to be impressed by your progress, Inquisitor. You have located the Martyr. Your methods might be unconventional, but they are rather efficient. It's time to land on the Martyr again. I can't stress enough how important it is that you find Lord Klosterheim. Remember, we need him alive, at least for the time being. He must be a repository of valuable information on the legacy of other Tiberius. The Emperor protects.
Requesting immediate status update, Inquisitor.
The turrets didn't open fire this time. Your binary litany has worked.
Obviously. My calculations predicted a remarkable 91.43% chance of your survival.
I'm rather pleased you didn't mention this before.
Now you will need to access the teleport beacon network.
Wait. I have incoming hostiles. I'll take care of this first.
At your command.
Captain, I've cleared the area, but the rest of the hangar is still crawling with mutants. I can't leave the transport here undefended.
Do you want me to order it back?
Not yet. I might need it, in case the Tech Priest's plan doesn't work out. I'll purge the area first.
This is Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim speaking. I trust that you can hear me, but my current circumstances are not ideal for transmissions. I don't know who you are. I don't even know what you look like, so don't take this personally. But you are an Inquisitor, that much I gathered from the snippets of your Vox signal on the Inquisitorial channels. I must command you to leave the Martyr immediately. You have stumbled upon an investigation that has been sanctioned by the Caligari Conclave, and which might have a huge impact on Holy Terror. Your presence here might lead to unnecessary complications. Leave now, and may the Emperor be with you.
Taste your flesh.
Looting!
Inquisitor, you can proceed with your priority assignment. According to my analysis, you have eliminated 78.65% of the local hostile forces. The automatic defenses of your transport can easily handle the rest if needed.
So you had an idea about the teleport beacons?
Correct. You need to find a functioning cogitator and access the teleport beacon map of the deck. Your chances of thoroughly exploring a fortress monastery this size are minuscule. You need to be able to avoid traveling long distances on foot.
I am humbled by your dedication, and I admire your decision.
Inquisitor, what happened?
I saw something. A revelation, I'd say. Possibly a holy vision from the Emperor of Mankind. A call that must be answered.
With all due respect, you should return to the ship.
Nonsense, Captain. I'm fine. This is just a small inconvenience. I'll move on.
Allow me to interrupt, Inquisitor. You simply cannot know that. However, I am an expert on toxins and plagues. It is time you properly utilize my capabilities. I will examine you the moment you return.
I found the cogitator. What now?
Listen to me carefully. Chant with me the sacred numeric key and type in the sequence. You'll gain access to the locations of all teleport beacons on this deck.
I have the map of the local teleport beacon network. What now?
The teleportarium requires exact coordinates. You must know Lord Klosterheim's location, and your chances to find him on the Martyr on your own are approximately 0.
This sounds very reassuring so far.
The analytical recitations show only one swift solution. I must warn you that the suggestion itself could be a breach of several Adeptus Mechanicus protocols. You must seek an audience with the Great Presence controlling the sensory systems on the Martyr. You need to talk to the machine spirit.
How? I'm not familiar with the process.
First you locate a mainframe cogitator. Then I will provide instructions.
want you to go over my mission details again.
Acknowledged. You need to find Lord Klosterheim, but you lack the data on his whereabouts. Consequently, the most logical solution is to find the authority with the actual knowledge. Conclusion: you must seek an audience with the powerful machine spirit of the Martyr.
How should I do that? I am not a tech priest.
Correct. I'll guide you through the necessary administrator login litanies. First, you need...
Should I know what...
This information... Place 7 incense sticks around the terminal, cleanse your soul of harmful emotional subroutines, recite the litany of mainframe access.
You are aware, right?
Noted. I suggest that you open up the screen and enter your Inquisitorial all-access codes.
You wanted to talk to me, Inquisitor?
I need more information on False Pilot. I'm very close now. I'm still in the dark about his position. Martyr. Who used to be Martyr? What does he look like?
An ancient secret, that's all I know. But you are mistaken, by the way. It's not only his obsession. There are others like him. Inquisitors dedicating their lives to seeking the legend of Uther Tiberius. I'd rather call them a secret sect. Before he rose to the ranks, he used to serve under a Lord Inquisitor who was similarly obsessed with the hunt for the Martyr. It must have rubbed off on him, you know. Turned him into a fanatic.
Again. This area needs to be cleaned.
Inquisitor, I was thinking about our previous conversation, and I remembered something.
Something useful.
It's more like a rumor, to be honest. But you might want to know that Klosterheim's superior, the Lord Inquisitor I mentioned, was apprehended and killed by the Grey Knights.
Grey Knights?
I have no idea, but it must have been something serious to earn that kind of attention. And it would explain why his adept turned out the way he is, even if he was found innocent that time.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet, Sergeant. The Inquisition moves in mysterious ways, though. It's never just light or dark. You should already know that.
You have reached your destination. Access the terminal and initiate emergency shutdown. Of Nurgle. The whole area has been purged. Tech Priest, I cannot access this cogitator. My data...
So that...